Escape Plan The Extractors is the third film in, I guess, this now Escape Plan franchise. I never thought this would be a franchise starting back in 2013 with the one with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. But in this third Escape Plan film, we have Ray Breslin, and now his girlfriend has been taken, and this high-tech mogul's daughter is also taken. So Ray Breslin teams up with 50 Cent and Bautista to try and extract their people that they need to extract, and there's not a lot of extracting, and this movie's bad. Last year, Escape Plan 2 Hades came out, and that was a terrible film. I absolutely hated that movie. The first one was really good. I enjoyed the first Escape Plan film. This movie doesn't do anything for me. It's just a boring film. They really tried to sell the fact that Bautista, 50 Cent, and Sylvester Stallone are in this movie. If you look at the cover for this movie and like the main posters, you see all three of them standing together. They try to sell it to you that these people in this movie, and you may be intrigued, oh, Bautista's in this movie. He's just coming off of Endgame and Infinity War. I really like to see him in another movie. He's got some movies coming out this summer. I want to see him in this movie. He's barely in this movie. He appears in the beginning, then he appears at the end, and that's about it. It reminded me of the time when I was in high school when I saw this movie that I saw the cover for it and it had Lil Wayne on it. And they said, starring Lil Wayne. And I like rap, so I was like, oh, I want to see this movie that has Lil Wayne. He appeared in the last, 3 minutes of the movie for, 5 seconds, and that was it. And I hate when companies do that. They try to sell the fact that, hey, this big celebrity's in this movie. You should check it out, and it's not. There's not a lot of extracting in this movie. A lot of setup, a lot of character explanations, and they're like, oh, this person is this person, and this person is related to this person. And by the time the movie is almost over, that's when, Ray Breslin is trying to break into this prison, trying to extract his girlfriend, and it's the movie's almost over. There's so much pointless exposition that the movie just drags. It is slow. It is boring. There is no exciting moments. Towards the end, it becomes fun because they're trying to save people, I guess. I don't know. It's just an overall dull film. They do have some impressive action scenes, I guess, for a low-budget film like this. The second film did have some good action scenes as well. This one, they're filmed nicely. They're well choreographed action scenes, but it doesn't really do anything else besides just having the action scene there. It doesn't really do anything to the plot, doesn't really do anything to the characters. It's just there. The dialogue in this movie is something else that is truly bad. It's dialogue that doesn't really expand. There's no room to have a conversation with it. It's very brief. Someone will say something, and then someone else will say something else, and then the conversation just ends. There's no way to kind of continue the conversation, and all their conversations are just really brief. They may say 1 or 2 words to each other, and then that is it. The things they choose to say also is just, it's very, very corny. You could tell that not a lot of writing went into the dialogue and the conversations that people were having, because it's all just very weak and flat. This movie does have good talent. Sylvester Stallone is a good actor. He's in it a little more than he was in the second film, and Bautista is really underused in this movie. When he does appear in it, it's okay. It's nothing really exciting. 50 Cent is the same character he was in the first 2 movies. He sits behind a computer and talks for a few scenes, and that's it. But this movie rather just focused on trying to build its story and its characters when it's not really intriguing in the first place. They take a little too much time trying to build the story and the characters, because by the time the movie is over and you get to the heavy, I guess, core of the movie, the main point of the title, it's over and you feel like you didn't get much out of it. Escape Plan Extractors is a movie that could have been good. It had a better concept than the second movie, and there was a little more of Sylvester Stallone in this movie, but by the time the movie was over, it was dull, it was not very exciting, they took too much time with certain elements of the movie. The dialogue, conversations is just really bad. And even when the movie is over, you feel like you didn't get anything from it. It's not rewarding at all. You're just sitting there watching the movie with Sylvester Stallone and his face, and he's talking, and Dave Bautista's occasionally in it, and there's 50 Cent, and oh, the movie's over. I'm gonna go ahead and give Escape Plan The Extractors a D+. I would give it an F, but there is a little more Sylvester Stallone. That was like my gripe with the second film. And there are some well-filmed action scenes. Maybe like one well-filmed action scene. That's about it. So thank you guys for checking my review for Escape Plan The Extractors. You guys can check out my review for the second film right over here. Stay tuned, I'll be ranking all 3 of these movies as well. So that'll be up on my channel soon. My name is JustinWatchesMovies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.